Hello and welcome to CTV. I am Emmanuel Emidebafog and this is Football Domain. On this show, I bring you updates and analysis on all the happenings in the football world and in particular, the ongoing AFCON tournament. Stay tuned, I'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. It's still Football Domain on your number one online television channel, CTV. I have certain topics to discuss with you on the updates concerning yesterday's matches. Morocco versus Tanzania and then DR Congo versus Zambia. First off, I would like to bring to you the updates from Morocco versus Tanzania match. Throughout the match, it was dominance all through by the Moroccans, who opened the scoring through former Wolves defender and their captain, Romain Saiss, and then Hussein Zedine doubled the lead for the Moroccans before the final goal went in for a 3-0 victory. Dominance all around, and Morocco, given the fact that they are the favorites to win this Africa Cup of Nations due to the exploits at the 2022 FIFA World Cup when they reached the semi-final, the first African team to get to that stage, and they were dominant all through. The link-up play between the midfield and the defenses was so superb. I usually wonder, is it the same Sofiane Amrabat that plays for Manchester United played yesterday's game? Well, you might argue in due to the fact that the opposition they played as well played a role in how Amrabat played, but nevertheless he got what he wanted, a dominant midfield display. And then Hakim Ziyech was so superb as well, as always, for Morocco. It has not gone well down for him at Galatasaray, but coming down to Morocco is a bit of fresh air for him in that aspect. And then Morocco, going into the second game, they will look to consolidate their spot at the top and then qualifying for the next round. And then DR Congo versus Zambia. Zambia are looking so promising to go into the next round because of the link-up play that Avram Grant has them playing from Fashion Sakala to Patson Daka and the likes. They played out to a 1-1 draw with DR Congo yesterday. Kingsley Mutave opened the scoring before a goal by Yohan Wissa leveled the game for DR Congo. And then Zambia looking so promising going into the next round. They will do all what it takes to qualify ahead of DR Congo. Now for the analysis for today's matches. Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea-Bissau. It's the Guinea Derby, if you want to call it that. It's the Guinea Derby, and a win is needed for both sides to have a chance of moving to the next stage. Mind you, they also have the two juggernauts in Ivory Coast and Nigeria in their group. So they want to make a statement. They want to stake a claim. Iban Salvador will be looking to add to his goal tally. And then this game is a battle of the underdogs. Whoever wins stands a chance to even qualify as the best loser from the group stage. And then the big one at that, the West African Derby, Ivory Coast versus Nigeria. A testing 90 minutes awaits the Super Eagles. And you might say that what is the tactical levels of both teams? Would Nigeria lose the midfield battle because of Alhassan's injury? Will they look to counter with Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman? But Ivory Coast as well, they are so physical, you could say. They have Frank Kessie in the middle, Audrey in the park, and then they have the two wide wingers, Nicolas Pepe. But what can you say about those two teams? Will you say Nigeria going up against the physicality aspect of the game, or they are going against the tactical aspects? Because as people will want to say, Jose Peseiro doesn't have his tactics right. He doesn't have his tactics right. And he showed in the first game against Equatorial Guinea. He showed in the first game. He didn't have his tactical nous intact, and then his man management, his match management as well is in question. But we'll be hoping that come today at 6 p.m. local time, Nigeria will have the right tools and the right tactics to overcome the host nation. And then at 9 o'clock, we have Egypt versus Ghana. Egypt versus Ghana, the Juggernauts clash in a crucial encounter to determine who consolidates their position in the next round. Mind you that Egypt drew against Mozambique in the first game. They drew against Mozambique in the first game, courtesy of a late Mo Salah's penalty, and then Ghana lost the first game to Cape Verde. But you might say that whoever wins this game stands a chance to kick on from here, qualifying for the next stage. And whoever loses this game stands a chance of packing their bags and going back to their native country as well. Tactically, you would say that Egypt has a more technical lineup to Ghana. Ghana is more of a physical aspect. They have this physical aspect to their games. You can't override them that easily. But Egypt, going forward with their captain in person of Mo Salah, they want to use the technicality to win that game and qualify to the next round. And just before I go, here's a fun fact about the Africa Cup of Nations. Do you know that there are two individuals who won the AFCON as a player and then as a manager as well? Their names are Mohamed El Gouhari of Egypt, who won it as a player in 1959 and then in 1998 as a manager, and then the big boss himself, Stephen Keshi, the late manager, won it in 1994 as a player before he won it as a manager in that 2013 AFCON tournament. And that's all I have for you on the show today. Keep watching Football Domain on CTV Live for more updates on the Africa Cup of Nations. I am Emmanuel Ayomide Bafog. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.